Wait, there's something very weak coming through.
Who are you?
Steve and Charlotte in our outpost at Vero Beach, Florida.
Another action-packed year of 2015.
The year started here in Vero Beach, Florida, where we performed 12 times at churches and various other locations.
We were able to rent a small house and enjoyed a wonderful kitchen and lots of room.
Also, we gave up driving that Millennium motorhome, didn't we?
We certainly did. Instead, we bought a little Star Cruiser,
Yeah.
a 2006 Honda Civic.
We also sold our Faithful Trooper this year. No, not that kind. This kind.
Mid-April, it was time to head back to West Virginia in cooler weather.
Well, that jump to hyperspace should be simple, shouldn't it?
It better be.
Traveling through hyperspace ain't like dusting crops, boy. Not
Here we
go!
Planning our trip to Europe was quite a challenge when you have to deal with 10 airports, 3 time zones, and 4 currencies.
Help me, Travelocity. You're my only hope.
Our first stop was Kosovo to help our daughter Andrea's in-laws at an English-speaking school in Pristina.
Along with our teammates Steve and Linda Short, we did some projects to help get the building ready for the start of school, which included art projects in classrooms and various walls around the campus.
On our last night in Kosovo, we saw a beautiful full moon.
That's no moon. It's a space station.
It wasn't simple or easy getting to our next destination, Cluj, Romania.
First a taxi,
Then a bus,
then a taxi,
then another taxi.
finally a plane.
A long but delightful and yummy layover in Bergamo, Italy.
Plane with a midnight landing in Romania was last, almost.
And then a
2-hour
2-hour drive.
Look, there's a droid on the scanner. Dead ahead.
We had a great 2 weeks with John and Rita Fracker, who we ministered with in 2009.
We performed The Fisherman and the Pharisee using 3 translators. Here's a sample of what it's like performing with translators. I bet you're glad those friends in that rope were strong.
You two sure lead exciting lives.
Yes, it's been quite an adventure serving the Lord.
We saw salvations at several of our performances.
And you never know what your performance venue may include, as was the case at our final performance, where a large hog was being butchered nearby.
After Romania, we flew off to Wales in England.
Our first week in the UK was spent in Wales, where the 4 of us did some home and yard maintenance for another missionary couple who minister for Refresh International, a refresh ministry for Christian workers.
Our last 3 weeks in the UK, we were hosted by a couple we met during our early years in West Virginia.
While we performed in a church in Birmingham and a variety of social halls, the most unique performance was in Her Majesty's Prison in Lincoln.
It was very interesting going through the checkpoints. While 3 of us walked through metal detectors, Steve had to drive the rental van in through a double gate system, which included a search of the vehicle for any contraband like tools or cell phones.
We had a morning and an afternoon performance where 4 or 5 responded to the invitation to receive Christ.
But it wasn't all work in England. We were able to take various day trips, and Steve and I spent 2 days in London.
Our trip concluded with a final performance in East London for a Romanian congregation, a great ending to our trip.
After 59 days, we were happy to be back in the U.S.
We're home.
After some R&R in West Virginia, Steve and I zoomed to Florida for performances there before heading to California for Christmas.
It was a busy travel year for us,
Well, we put on the full armor of God.
including our trusty lightsabers,
We had a year of safe travel and good health.
and the energy at our age to do 54 performances in 2015.
We look forward to another year to using our gifts to share the good news of Jesus Christ.
Merry
Christmas to
To
you.
Adventure-packed year of 2014.
It was 2015.
Oh.
Outtake. Start over.
That certainly wasn't as hard as they make it look all the time.
This star